faces. Yo, Percocet, Miley Percocet, Percocet, Miley Percocet.
Hey cubs, what's Gucci? It's me, Mac, and today I'm joined by my friend Jackson, aka JackCat11. One. Okay.
I don't have a channel yet. I might make one this summer.
Let's restart. Hey cubs, what's Gucci? It's me, Mac, and today I'm joined by my friend Jackson, aka JackCat111. I got it this time. Let's get started. Okay, so today we're gonna be talking about a story because a couple days ago, came up to me at Bloxburg and like, oh my gosh, you were the girl in Puppy Lover's video. And I was just like, question mark? And then I remembered. So a couple months ago, I was in Bloxburg with my friend and we're just hanging out role-playing, and there were some people who we wanted to like role-play with, except they had maximum friends. So we couldn't leave the server or else we'd never see them again. And apparently, a YouTuber by the name of Puppy Lover Izzy joined our game. And
wait for me.
Sorry, you're just slow. Slow.
Yeah. I've never known this.
Oh my god. Anyway, all of her fans were like surrounding her and stuff, and we didn't really pay attention to it. And we're just minding our own business. And then my friend said, come back to the house. I'm just like, why? And then she was like, there are people inside of our house. And this was before I like knew that you could sneak into people's houses in Bloxburg. So I legit thought they were hackers. So I was like, oh my gosh, I was freaking out because I spent so long on my house. And I was like freaking out. And I come back and there are people like inside of our house. And I told them, guys, you need to leave right now. And I blocked them. And apparently Puppy's car was in the driveway. And I was just like, and they're just like, oh my gosh, like, give her car back, you know? And I was like, no, because I was scared. I was like, what could they do to my house? I mean, they could get into my house. What else could they do? Could they destroy it, you know? I was kind of like, I don't know, I was naive back then. I didn't really know what you could do. I was new to Bloxburg. So I was super duper scared that they could do something. So I was like, no. So I kept them blocked so they couldn't get their car. And my friend was like, hey guys, you should be smart and go respawn your car. And they're like, no, just give her a car right now, like all of our fans and stuff. And I told them, I was like, guys, can you please leave us alone? We're having fun until you guys ruined it. And so this is when it kind of got funny. I don't know why I noticed that, like, okay, Jackson, have you ever noticed this where like kids are like, my mom works at Epic Games, therefore she can ban you, or like, my friend, yeah,
threatened me before, and I'm just like, whatever.
Some kids were like, oh yeah, I have more subscribers than you and stuff like that, and that's what happened. So her fans, I'm not trying to spread any hate towards Puppy Lover Izzy. I'm gonna try to keep this as like a more of like what I know, less than opinions, because I want people to know my side of the story. Because quite a few people watch her videos, and I just, you know, I don't want to, you know, I just wanted to say my side of the story because people know about this. And, you know, this was before I had my II_MXK account. I had my old account, Avakin, but since I posted the video of like, oh, my old account, Avakin, like, got hacked and stuff like that, people...
I remember that.
Yeah, people know, like, that's my old account. So, you know, I really don't want to spread hate towards her. Please don't spread hate towards her whatsoever. I'm going to try to stay cool about this situation since it's happened so long ago, and it's not really that big of a deal, but I don't know, she was just spreading false information about her, about me, so, you know, I just wanted to give my input on, like, yeah. So, anyway, continuing on with the story. So, we're just telling her, like, no, you can't get your car. And all of her fans were like, oh, well, she has more subscribers. Like, she has 800 subscribers. Like, she's better than you and stuff like that. And this was before I had a YouTube channel. And I guess I gotta give her some props because she's probably one of the main reasons I started my YouTube channel. You know, because I was like, I want to treat my fans with respect. You know, I want to treat them like almost like family. You know, I want to keep them as friends and stuff. And she sort of, I don't know if this is exactly what happened, so I'm not going to use her in this way. But this is what
I'm still on level 4.
Oh wow. You know, I was just like, in a way, it's sort of like, oh, you can't, like, she's using them as a backup. Like, she's using them as a reason to get out of things. In a way, it's kind of hard to explain. And I'm sure that this isn't how she actually thinks, but this is the way that I just kind of got out of it when I was, a couple months ago. But now I see it differently. But that was the reason why I started it. But now I just see it as they were just like following her. It wasn't her decision for them to stick up for her. In fact, she didn't even probably care for them to stick up for her. And she's a great YouTuber. I mean, I've seen her videos and stuff like that. She has awesome, unique videos and stuff I've never seen before. So again, not trying to spread hate, and I'm going to try to keep it as like non-opinionated as possible and more as facts for the people who have seen her live stream. So, continuing on with the story, they were just like, oh, she has more subscribers than you and stuff like that. And I was just like, okay. So, they were like, oh yeah, she's doing a live stream right now and everybody's blasting in the comments about how big of jerks you are and stuff like that. And I was like, dang, I might need to check this out. So, my friend and I walked back in the house. They're still blocked. And finally, they got the idea to respawn the car. But, how are you? What? How are you on level 5? I'm on level 8.
Again, I've never played this before.
You're very slow. Okay, so...
It's run, so that's ironic.
So, continuing on the story, I'm sorry, I just keep getting distracted. So, I was in the, so yeah, we just kind of ignored her, and they kind of forgot about us. We're like, okay, finally, we can get back to role-playing. Until my friend, we're watching a live stream for a bit. They were talking about what happened, and they were talking about, like, oh, like, they're such jerks, you know, they wouldn't give us our car. So I got kind of mad because they were kind of talking bad about us. And, I was like, okay, why would they say that stuff, you know? Like, it's just bringing me hate towards my account, you know? And I was just kind of upset about that. So I quit the live stream because I was kind of done hearing about that. And yeah, we could have left the server, but like I said before, like some of the players that we were role playing with were like awesome to role play with because it was super fun. Like we had all of our rules set for our family, you know. And it just like we didn't want to leave the server because we'd never see them again. So we wanted to stay in the server, so we're like, okay, let's just forget about it, go back to what we're doing, yada yada yada. So we got back to role playing, and my friend was still watching the stream at this time, and she was like, oh my gosh, like Mac, they're still talking about you. I'm like, oh darn. And she was like, oh yeah, right now they're saying like that they want to come back and try to make peace with you, because apparently Puppy was like, yeah, well, I kind of want to, like, make peace with them because, you know, I don't want to stay mad at people and stuff. Like, I don't like drama, so I just kind of want it to end. I'm like, if you don't want drama, then why the heck did you continue talking about it, right?
Yeah, you started it, for crying out loud. Why? You're like, trying to be the good one after you caused it.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. So, I don't know. I was just kind of done with it. I was just like, I'm just going to let it be, you know. But she comes back, and I was kind of ticked off already because we were just getting back, like, into the role play, forgetting about this whole situation. She comes back, and my friend, I, like, got off the stream at this point, and she was just like, they're saying, like, that they want you to say a certain word if you forgive them. They're like, apparently my friend said that she was talking about, like, oh, if you're still on the stream, then, say ice cream so we're not on your stream. You're, like, oh my gosh, I can't speak right now. Oh.
No kidding.
My gosh. But, blah. So they made me try to say ice cream if I was still on the stream. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to deal with this right now. Like, I don't care. And then, but she was just like, okay, I know you're on the stream. You're just trying to be a jerk right now. And I guess that's true. I should have said something, and I technically was listening to the stream because my friend was telling me what she was saying. But I was just really done with it. I just kind of wanted to, like, stop, and I was kind of getting bored of, Bloxburg. What was that? Oh, I was like, oh my gosh.
Another diabetes thing. Donate to JRF, please.
Anyway, so.
I want a cure.
Anyway, so they're like, oh, like, say ice cream, stuff like that. And I was tuned into the stream, you know. I mean, I should have said something, but at the same time, I was kind of tired of it. I was kind of done with the situation. I just want to get back to role playing, you know. I was getting kind of upset. So I just kind of kept quiet. And they're like, okay, well, I guess they don't want to make peace with us. That just shows, like, how big of jerks they are. And, by the way, this isn't their exact quotes what I'm saying. I'm sure that they said it a lot differently. This is just what I remember and how I'm trying to execute this situation. I mean, if I took a video of it, because it was just so bizarre and, like, flabbergasting of what happened, you know, I should have taken a video, but I didn't, because I could have backed up with evidence and backed up with, like, more of what she said, because again, this is starting to get more opinionated. Like, I'm super sorry, it is getting sort of opinionated. But the thing is what I don't understand is she's talking about, oh, I don't want to spread hate, yet she's over here spreading hate to my old account. And the problem is she has a ton of subscribers, and a lot of the people on her stream started friending me because they wanted to say mean things to me, and I friended a couple of them because I usually friend people on my list, because usually it's people I met in a game, you know, I just forget to accept their friend request. So I accepted it, and I was like, oh my gosh, you were such a jerk to puppy lover Izzy. And I just unfriended all of them. Like, what the heck, you know? It just kind of sucks, and I'm so glad that I didn't do it on my new account, because if it was on my new account, I would be toast, right? Like, oh jeez, it would be a mess. So, yeah, that's pretty much what happened. And yeah, you might want to check her out, but like, not in a bad way. Please don't send hate towards her. I don't think anybody deserves hate like that, you know. But I just wanted to explain my story because people have come up to me and asked me like, oh, is that you, and stuff like that. It was me. And I'm sure I said something I shouldn't have said. Like, maybe I said something a little bit too angrily or something. I'm sure that it wasn't just all her fault. It really wasn't even anybody's fault. It was just sort of a little quibble. Yeah, if you don't know what the word quibble means, a slight objection or criticism about a trivial matter. And argue or raise objections about a trivial matter. So, yeah. That's, oh my gosh! But that was just, I guess, the word of the day. I'm your new English teacher. Yeah. The whole ordeal was kind of ridiculous, and I don't know, just this, I hope you can take something from this, that if you ever just be careful before you do something. You never know how it could hurt someone. I mean, it didn't really hurt me, honestly, so this is kind of contradicting, but I don't really care. But yeah, just, I hope that you can take something from the story and just know to just let things go, you know? It's a Roblox game, you know? Like,
and not initiate hate if you want to take it back later.
Yeah, don't initiate hate if you're gonna take it back. You have a great point, dude. Okay, guys, so that was the story time. Sorry if it was a little bit long and a little bit random. I just kind of wanted to talk about it because someone wanted me to talk about it and explain sort of my views on the situation. So, yeah. So you better like, you better subscribe, because if you don't subscribe, like, Or if you
You'll
don't...
steal their socks.
That was my line.
I watch your videos. I deserve a say.
Well, again, like you said before, I am going to come in your house. I'm going to eat your tacos. I am going to sleep on your toilet. And I will steal your socks. Okay, bye. Really stupid. But, ow! My foot fell asleep. I'm gonna, like, die right now. I'm okay. I think. I don't know. Save me. You're gonna hear some amazing singing parrots, so just, like, hold on. And I will always love you. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna drive around and desert you. Never gonna make you cry.
Never gonna
Say goodbye.
Never gonna tell a lie. Oh, you stopped.
Hurt you.
You think I didn't?
You know what? You kind of look like a really, really bootleg, sad, depressed, beaten down, like, version of the Rick Rolls guy.
No kidding.
It's definitely just, like, uncanny. You know what? That's another word of the day. Uncanny. Let's search that up, kids. Uncanny definition. I spelled definition correctly for sure. Don't make fun of me.
Something that can't be canned.
Who the heck is that lady right there? Never mind. Well, I guess I've got to explain. Okay, class. Oh my gosh! That scares me every time. Okay, can we, like, take a moment just, like, to realize how amazing this is? You know, like, sometimes this makes me proud to be an American citizen.